I-welcome po natin mula sa Mark Salon, Mark Rosales. Hello!
Yeah, hi,
Yes!
good afternoon and happy Father's Day to everyone.
Happy Father's Day to Dad. Thank you, hi! Nice to
Hello,
see you
kamusta?
again.
Yes.
Kamusta?
Well, all good. Today is Sunday, no? So it's really a rest day, but today I'm so happy to be here and share something that is really meaningful for me and my advocacy, which is about our crowning glory, di ba? Crowning we never take off.
Totoo. Pero how did you started sa industry muna pala?
Well, me, medyo late na rin talaga, but ever since I really wanted to enter fashion. So, 2014, when the time na I met Lord Ramos, so I just attended a fashion event.
Oo.
And then, he approached me and he said that if I want to work for him, and then I said yes. Tapos doon na, nagpaturo ako sa mga stylist that time, how to do hair, how to style, ganyan. And then eventually, I met my first muse, which is Gabby Garcia.
Wow.
So, we're both starting that time. And then, yun, tulungan talaga. And up until, fast forward, 2018, I put up my own salon because parang sabi ko, I wanted to have something that I can share naman to, not just for the celebrity, but also for the Filipino people.
Ang taray. Ang bilis ng ang bilis ng pag-boom ng pangalan mo. Kasi in all fairness, 'di ba? Parang ako sa totoong buhay yun, 'di ba? Parang sa industriya, lalo especially sa entertainment industry, parang bibihira na may mga magsa-stand out at makikilala talaga. At isa ka doon,
Ay, salamat.
Mark, 'di ba? Nakaka-happy. Pero yung background mo talaga, ito ba'y inaral mo? Ikaw ba ay 'di ba uso yung sa mga dati na kung itawagin natin yung mga labanan sa pagandahan ng ayos ng buhok, yung kung ano yung trends, the color and everything.
Yeah, well, when I entered kasi medyo uso na yung mga trend na tinatawag natin, di ba? So, but I started with the basic talaga. So, I studied about hairdressing kasi it's important eh. Hairstyling is different to hairdressing because you know the
Yes.
technicalities, kung saan nanggaling yung buhok, bakit ganito yung buhok, ganyan. So, yeah, it's a continuous learning also up until I realized na my core pala is about scalp care.
Scalp hair? Ano yun?
Well, yung 2017 kasi when I'm planning to have my own salon.
Oo.
Sabi ko I wanted to cater something that is not yet nasa market, 'di ba?
Oo, yung hindi pa na-i-offer ng ibang mga salons.
Yes. So, naisip ko that time, I went to one parang seminar. So I saw the hair scanner. Sabi ko, ba't kaya hindi siya pinapansin sa Pilipinas?
Oo.
So, but right now kasi it's a trend eh. So, in 2017, it's just a vision.
Correct.
So, ginawa ko, I incorporate the hair scanning to hair consultation. Di ba pupunta tayo sa salon, lagi lang naman anong gupit, anong kulay.
Yes, yes.
And then we'll just base it on our naked eye. So, sabi ko that time, I don't want to guess. So, sabi ko, I'll incorporate the scanner to the hair consultation para you really know the real status of your hair. And para rin we can also recommend the specific solution din.
Totoo. Kasi minsan, tama, ang ganda nung sinabi mo na parang lahat, pagpunta mo ng salon, through your naked eye lang talaga, parang analyzation, through questioning lang.
Kumbaga, it's pag ganun, well, it's correct pa rin naman, but more or less, it's a judgment of the person. But in the Philippines kasi, since we don't have yet like a license, iba-iba yung learnings sa mga stylists natin.
Oo.
But Filipinos are really great in terms of hairstyling. In arts in general, di ba?
Yes,
Napakahusay
oo.
naman talaga. But since we don't have the license, iba-iba yung turo, depende sa mentor mo, ganyan.
True.
So, sabi ko parang I want to be more specific kesa yung alam ko lang. So, I want to
Totoo.
back up with science, which is the technology of hair scanning.
And it also adds up yung yung premium sa'yo. 'Di ba? Kasi if you're the only one na mag-o-offer ng merong ganun, parang kung ako kliyente, babalik at babalik ako because alam ko na parang, kumbaga din sa sinabi natin kayo na sa mga lisensyado, mga doctors and
Yes.
everything, kapag nakita mo na, they know what they're doing, ganun din syempre sa buhok, parang ipagkakatiwala mo talaga yung buhok mo dahil alam mo na lalabas ka na parang kampante ka dahil ito ay ginamitan ng siyensya. Yung parang may
But
ganun.
you know what the challenge lang that time is, up until now naman, ang mga Pilipino kasi sometimes, even nandyan na sa harapan nila, there are some na hesitant sila. They thought it will only lead to upselling. So, medyo papaliwanag mo siya in a way na talagang naiintindihan nila. Parang that you're coming from, from care, ganyan.
That is true, di ba? Kapag nakitang may machine na
Mahal
mamahalin.
ba yan? Ganyan, di ba? Ganon.
May bahid ba yan?
May
May
bahid,
extra ba yan?
correct.
Pero like, question, sige, totoo, may extra pay pag pag tinatawag na mag-undergo pa sa scalp
Sa amin
analysis?
kasi wala because
Kasi part of the service.
sinama ko siya sa service.
Oh.
So that was 2018 when I incorporated talaga and launched the salon. And then I'm just so happy na ito year na to 2025 or 2024 became like a trend talaga na
Totoo.
the head spa na may mga tubig-tubig pa ganyan,
Yes.
'di ba? And the hair scanning. So sabi ko nga I love that everyone is also innovating.
Yes.
Sana they also na-educate yung mga clients natin
Kung para
properly.
saan.
Yes, at kung para saan.
Yes, totoo. So, looking back, 2017, ito ba ay talagang initiative mo to undergo training? Like, pumunta ka talaga sa ibang lugar or dito lang sa Philippines, you attended the
I attended the seminar here. I also attended abroad, ganyan. So, it's a mix of different culture. So, I just look for my core talaga. And then, when I embrace na the core of scalp care, sabi ko, I'll stick with this and then I'll just grow the business and I'll also grow yung messaging namin. That's why nung 2024 naman, there's a global campaign kasi called Skinification.
Okay.
So, skinification is taking care of your scalp the way that you take care of your skin. Kasi diba your scalp is part of your skin then. So, ito yung may mga very specific ingredients na we recommend gamitin nila sa shampoo like the niacinamide, glycerin.
Yes, kasi pag sinabi natin niacinamide, ang alam natin sa face lang
Correct.
agad-agad siya.
But it's
so,
also
meron
pwede
din
sa
siya
hair.
for the scalp.
Yes.
Oh, it helps, diba? Syempre, pwedeng may mga aloe vera, yung mga
Yes,
paganyan.
meron din.
Ay, antara yung bongga-bongga. O, diba, sabi ko sa inyo, kung kanina, mga dermatologist yung mga kasama natin. Ngayon naman, meron tayong hair expert or scalp na nag-training din talaga siya para may share niya itong mga ito. Kaya siya naging advocate, diba? Ng bonggang-bongga. Pero ito, balikan natin. Kaya you've mentioned hairdressing and hairstyling is different. Para lang sa mga nakikinig sa atin, diba?
Yeah.
Ano yung pinagkaiba nila? Let's start with sa pag-hairdressing and sa styling.
Siguro I'll give na lang an example. Di ba
Yes.
most of us, if we'll have our hair fixed, sabihin, do not conditioner ha, kasi babagsak agad yung styling. Which is in cosmetology, it is not advisable because when you shampoo your hair, it opened the cuticle. So once it's opened the cuticle, for you to seal the cuticle again, you need to use conditioner. So imagine if you will not use a conditioner that day na magpapastyle ka, di mas prone ka to damage, to heat, because of the heat direct to your strands na open yung cuticle. So those are the things na very minor but major effects dun sa hair natin. So kaya I really encourage everyone, like especially the new generation of hairstylists to really study cosmetology because now sa atin naman, because since napakahusay nga ng Pinoy in terms of hairstyling also. Basta nagkaroon tayo ng curler and suklay, we can do it na agad, diba? So, naglalak lang tayo in terms of the technicalities yung ganyan.
Ang galing. Kasi alam nyo, habang nagkikwentuhan kami, tapos nanonood kayo, nakikinig, di ba siguro nagko-flashback sa inyo kapag pupunta kayo ng salon, tinatanong, tapos pag upo nyo, ma'am, nag-conditioner po ba kayo? Nag-shampoo po ba kayo? Ganyan. Tapos syempre, pag may ipapagawa kayong services or mga treatments at kinakailangan na hindi kayo dapat at conditioner or something, di ba kayo ay talagang inihihiga sa shampoo area at sinashampoo kayo, nililinis yung hair talaga. Ganun pala siya. So even yung klima sa Pilipinas, inaral mo din?
Well, it's given because kaya ako here, di ba? But medyo late ko na nga rin siya naiintindihan.
Klima, the lifestyle, ganyan.
Kasi ang 2026 lang, this year, I was able to understand that the main reason pala why majority of the Filipino, which is 9 out of 10, we are experiencing hair fall, balding, because of our habit. Because majority of us, we are following a different system, which is a Western system.
Yes.
Ito yung mga tinatawag na, do not shampoo your hair daily, do not use conditioner, yung mga ganon. Kasi in the Philippines, it's 90% humidity.
Mainit.
So imagine that, you always clean your face, you moisturize, ganyan, and then you let your hair and your scalp na madumi siya. So, nangyayari doon, it's like, di ba nagko-cook tayo sa pan, and then you leave yung mantika, then your scalp. So, you have to cleanse your scalp every day Because otherwise, it will create a build-up which is leads to follicle cap.
Oh.
Yung follicle cap na yon, it's like a blockage na. So pag nabaron ka ng follicle cap, ang dami ng factors noon. Your hair will be frizzy. Hindi
Ganun
yan, wala
pala.
na siyang shine, ganyan.
Correct. Di ba yung iba kasi, lalo na sa girls, kaya hindi sila nag-shampoo kasi para maganda yung volume. Di ba gano'n?
Because of the texture.
Di ba totoo,
Correct.
yung kunyari may ganap ka kinabukasan, sa gabi pa lang, yung iba kina-curler na.
Nakaset na.
Nakaset na siya. Kaya minsan kinukulot na siya ng bongga, tapos ihiga mo na lang, tapos hindi mo na siya shampoohin. Hindi pala siya advisable sa atin.
Yes.
Oh, parang hindi naman sinasabi na bawal siyang
Correct.
gawin. Hindi
Yes.
siya sinasabing wag mong gagawin dahil bawal ito, makakalbo ka. Walang ganong sinabi si Mark, 'di ba?
Yes.
It's just that parang may explanation pala na dapat talaga everyday kung paano natin na inaalagaan yung skin natin, like 'di ba, sabi nga, bago tayo matulog, it's a no-no na mag-iwan tayo ng mga makeup foundation.
Correct.
Kailangan cleanse talaga yung face natin para hindi mag-break out. Ganon din sa ating scalp. Kailangan araw-araw hinuhugasan din siya para hindi mag-build up yung mga tinatawag na
Correct.
follicles.
Correct.
Wow!
Saka at the same time, you are correct, diba? It's not, I'm not saying that it's wrong. Tama naman yun. It's just that happened that it was created for a different weather, which is
Yes.
malamig.
Totoo.
So, in the Philippines kasi mainit. So, more or less,
Yun nga.
may oil talaga eh.
Yun nga.
Eh, ang oil po is the trigger of the hair fall.
Yun nga. Eto na, dito papasok yung tanong ko. Syempre, while listening to you, di ba nauso din naman yung mga products like dry shampoo, ganyan. So, ayun yung mga dry shampoo ba, makakatulong ba yun? Parang ako nagigets ko na agad, baka hindi kasi hindi mo maabot sa scalp, di ba? Parang pinaka sa panglabas lang siya.
Well, for me, ang dry shampoo, I add it as your to help you to as like your oil bladder. So it,
Oh.
'di ba parang before kasi we were like educate that if you will not wash your hair, magda-dry shampoo ka.
Mhm.
But again, that's only applicable to a western climate.
Pero-
So in the Philippines, the way I see tayo kung paano natin magagamit yung dry shampoo is even you wash your hair, kunwari, if you're in the office na ganyan, you use the dry shampoo just to manage the oil.
Mhm.
Because once your hair is naging oily na, it triggers the hair fall, tuloy-tuloy na
True.
yon. So there's
True.
build up, ganyan. So the dry shampoo will not stop the oil, but it's parang sa face natin, di ba? We use powder or oil bladder para hindi tayo magmantika. So same with our hair then.
Totoo. Grabe no, ang taray ng Sunday natin na ngayon nakalagay na sa mga products like sa shampoo, sa conditioner, na yung papaano ina-apply, na parang yung mga conditioner pala ay hindi talaga hanggang sa pinaka-scalp, kailangan pala sa tip of your hair lang, may mga ganon. True ba yun?
Yeah, actually, one way then for us talaga to achieve the fullest potential of our hair is the placement of the product. Though hindi natin masisisi kasi yung ating mga consumers because, di ba remember when they have like para mga commercial, lahat ng products, ang application always sa ating crown, dito sa area na to. But if what we do kasi, ang shampoo is made to cleanse. So it has to be direct on your scalp.
Oh, direct on the scalp.
The scalp siya, and then you cleanse, and then when you apply naman the conditioner, you have to start lang from the mid to ends. So the reason behind that is the conditioner is made talaga to seal the cuticle because nga when you shampoo, it will open. And at the same time, since like us Filipino, most of us talaga are really oily because of the weather, it might aggravate the oil lalo. And yung strands kasi natin na near pa sa scalp can get the nutrients. Unlike the nasa ends na, kumbaga, siya yung lolo na ng hair. So we have to start like, ang application ng conditioner is from the mid hanggang pababa.
Mhm. So, bongga. Kasi iba, di ba, parang kinukuskus talaga nila hanggang sa pinaka.
And it has to be the tip of the
dulo-dulo, ha?
fingers, not your kuko.
Yes. Kasi pag kuko,
It can
sugat na.
pwede siya magsugat, tapos nag-open wounds, hindi ka nagsha-shampoo or naglilinis lagi. It can lead also to contact dermatitis, ganyan.
Ayun. O, diba? So, dapat hindi laging pagka minsan nanggigigil tayo na nangangati yung mga ulo natin, agad-agad ang thinking natin, matatanggal to sa shampoo, matatanggal to sa conditioner. Minsan pa delicate. Kasi parang naalala ko, parang meron akong nabasa rin na parang nagpa-color naman siya ng hair. Tapos, parang nagkaroon ng reaction. Parang siyang lumobo.
May allergy siya. ganyan.
Nagka-allergy pala siya kasi parang ang nangyari, yung pinaka mga gamot, pumasok mismo sa pinaka mga ng scalp niya.
Yes, saka since we're talking about shampoo na din, no, It's very important that if you will use a shampoo, it has to be sulfate-free, paraben-free, because majority of the products that are available in the market, may mga paraffin siya. So, pag nakita nyo sobrang bula, you feel na ang smooth-smooth ng hair nyo, yes, it is ganun yung texture niya, but it's not real because the paraffin is just faking the texture. So, wag po tayong like, di ba parang pag mga paraben kasi or sulfate free, we feel na walang bula, hindi nalilinis yung hair natin. So it's just that it's less chemical kasi, but
Totoo.
it is really good for the hair and your scalp.
Correct. Oh, alam nyo na, hindi ba sa mabula effective, yung mga ganyan. Kasi minsan nga, mas maganda pa yung all natural, yung mga ganang eksena. Yes. At ikaw din, di ba sabi mo nga, nakapag-establish ka na rin ng name mo into sa pagiging hairdresser and hairstylist and as a salon owner. Pero, meron kang tinatawag na concierge salon system. Ngayon ko lang narinig yan. Kasi di ba dati pag salon, dati pa nga parlor, kung
Correct.
tawagan,
Oo.
parlor. Tapos naging salon, ganyan. Ano naman tong concierge salon system?
Well, there's a lot of factors kasi why I transitioned to a different system. Of course, number one there is ang taas ng bilihin, di ba? At the same time, iba na rin yung commission and payroll scheme ng mga tao. And also, one thing that I've noticed kasi it all started talaga with a joke ng isang client. Sabi niya, grabe Mark, every time I go here in Quezon City, kailangan ko pa ng passport. So what I did is I create a system called Concierge Salon System. So instead of you having just one location or one salon, what I did is I just partner or network with different brands. So it can be a salon also because sabi ko nga one way of us promoting that collaboration is over competition. I also partnered with hotels, with wellness center. So in that way, it's easy for the people, for my client to access us, to reach out, ganyan, and to cater our services. So right now, I have 4 concierge already. So I have one in Pasig, BGC, Mandaluyong, and Alabang.
Ayun, so parang ibig sabihin, wala ka na talaga nung... ibig sabihin, parang wala ka na talaga yung parang nakatayong salon mo ng sayong-sayo. Parang may mga partners ka na, like sa
Yes.
hotel. Ikaw na yung pumupunta.
Correct. So yeah, I'll do parang everything. It's naman, I'll bring talaga lahat. I also have my team.
Yung mga staff
So
mo,
parang
yes.
technically the business is there. It's just that you don't have like a physical store. You are not defined by just one physical store.
Pala sa mga clubhouses.
Also ang galing. Yeah, that's so true. That's also my next project nga eh. And even to like for example here, pwede tayo magtayo ng concierge pa rin dito because everyone wanted naman to fix their hair, wanted to have color, haircut. So it's like hindi tayo limited pag sinabi kasi sa salon, kailangan or sinabing hair sa salon lang eh. It can be done to different location.
Correct.
As long may upuan at may pang shampoo bowl, you're good to go.
Ma-achieve, di ba?
Yes.
Kasi ang binabayaran naman talaga ng mga taong pumunta sa salon is yung pinagkakatiwalaan nila, nahahawak sa kanilang mga ulo, di ba? Kasi like ako, hindi talaga ako pupunta pag hindi ko trusted. Kasi parang feeling ko, di ba, ang arte-arte mo na, pag ginupitan kasi ako, tatabanan naman, ganyan, di ba?
Sa security blanket minsan yung
nag-diet
hair.
ako dapat kasi pag hindi, sorry, hindi yun kasalanan ng hairdresser, di ba?
Minsan sila,
nag-diet ka din talaga. Hindi, joke lang. Hindi, pero di ba may ganon, yung may pakiramdam tayo na parang pag kayong gumawa sa'yo is yung trusted mo, talagang parang lalabas ka na, ewan ko ba kung psychological lang, pero parang pagka trusted mo siya, paglabas mo parang, wow, ang ganda talaga, babe. Di ba, may mga ganyang eksena. Pag kunyari, ginupitan ka, tapos yung takot ka, kasi kunyari, nasaktuhan lang na kailangan mo lang magpa-haircut, na dumaan ka lang na, sige, try ko na to, ganyan. So pagka nakita mo na parang hindi ka komportable na pwedeng pabawas ng konti, may mga ganitong eksena.
Or kaya papagawa mo pa rin sa go-to mo talaga just to, di ba?
Maayos.
Correct.
Di ba? So from, balik naman tayo sa pagiging showbiz hairstylist or hairdresser, ganyan, syempre. Ang dami nagtatanong, parang sinasabi nila, uy, ba't parang ang eksena ngayon, parang ang yayaman na ng mga hairstylists and hairdresser, lalo na yung mga nakikita sa social media, pag artista yung mga ginagawa nila. True ba yun na mas bongga ang income pagka nasa mga celebrities ka na gumagawa, ganyan?
Well, it depends talaga. In reality, alam mo, tayo naman na nasa showbiz talaga, alam mo yan, it will take time talaga for us to earn more.
You need to establish yourself.
You need to establish
talaga.
yourself. At hindi lang establish, you have to be mahusay din talaga. And sa simula, medyo may mga, talagang you will merong mga, alam mo, you have collaboration with different artists, different brand, up until you reach your portfolio. Sa kung gaano ka kasipag. At again, yung success naman as a hairdresser or hairstylist, it will always boil down with your character and attitude towards your coworkers. Kasi sometimes, since that we are all like parang, we're in showbiz, like the limelight is nasa atin, we feel like na parang yung mga behind the scenes, we thought we're also the stars. But we have different platforms. So I guess we always have to lang talaga, go back to our core kung ano yung kailangan sa atin.
Nakita ko, di ba, from Gabby Garcia. Sino na yung, kasi sabi mo kanina, you started with her.
Yes.
Parang siya yung unang celebrity client mo talaga, ganyan. Oo. Sino pa yung mga sumunod after ni Gabby?
Well, actually, most of the GMA artists.
Okay lang yan, kasi mga mahal natin, mga
Yes.
kapuso stars
Halos
natin.
lahat doon. Halos lahat ng...
Talaga?
And I'm so thankful
Lovey
din.
po, ayan,
Yeah.
nasa screen. Opo, nakikita natin, fina-flash.
Ay, Bini rin pala,
Lovey. Pati Bini.
There was, Sarhan pa sila niyan. So, I did their,
Oh.
hair color.
Is that Sanya Lopez?
Kaylin yan.
Kaylin, Barbie Forteza, Barbie Imperial. Diba?
Lahat ng Barbie, no?
Halos lahat ng Barbie nagawa mo, no? In fairness, 'di ba? Ganyan. So nakakatuwa. Pagka kunyari ako hindi ako artista, 'di ba? Baka mamaya hindi ko afford si Mark Rosales, ganyan. Pero paano mag-contact sa
Well, of course, you can reach me on my social media. And don't worry, we're very mastige naman. So, kayang-kaya.
Kayang-kaya, 'di ba? Kayang-kaya. Oo, bonggang-bongga 'yan. Syempre, gusto malaman ng mga nanonood at nakikinig sa atin, ididiretso na daw nila. Ano bang trend ngayon sa Pilipinas? Ano yung magandang buhok sa mga babae? Ayan.
Well,
Dapat ba long hair, short hair, ganyan?
alam mo, ito yung year talaga na favorite ko yung trend because the trend now is just be yourself. Whatever haircut, whatever color na feel mo na ganda ako dito,
Ayan.
that's it. Because, di ba,
I love it. Very Patricia Coronado.
Oh my God.
Ganyan na ganyan din ang sagot.
Kasi that's true.
Yes, yan ang sagot ni Patricia Coronado. Isa sa mga pinakamagagandang
Yeah, ating mahal.
na stylist, di ba, na sa industriya. Tapos sabi niya rin, if you're happy, di ba, sa itsura
Yeah.
mo, sa kung anong look mo, wala kang dapat na i-please na ibang tao.
kasi parang before it's a trend. So parang it's like somehow, do I have to wear that hair because it's a trend? So now, you create your own trend.
Yes.
As long as you're comfortable. You
Basta
feel
masaya
beautiful
ka.
Go. Ganyan.
Okay, mapababae or mapalalaki, ganyan. Saan pwedeng i-reach out si Mark?
Yeah, of course you can message me on my, if you want to learn more about hair, you can message me on my social media. That's Mark Anthony Rosales, and my salon, it's Mark Salon, and I also have a podcast called Mark by Word. So yeah, I hope you can also visit me and book on my concierge partners.
Totoo. Pwede mo banggitin sa mga concierge partner?
Yeah, we have one in Stansham, More Center.
Shala,
We have Couture in BGC.
Si Mark Rosales. Ayan, diba? Pero syempre, meron ding mga part na nung nagkaroon ka ng salon, napagkwentuhan din natin very, very, may din, no? Challenges din talaga na pinagdadaanan.
That's also one of the factors why I transition to concierge. Kasi nga parang, the more the people, sometimes ang hirap i-reciprocate, even like your intention is maganda, but since we're all different people, we're all different creatives, nandyan yung mga mas sensitive, ganyan. So, right now, at the same time also, naranasan ko kasi na branch out ako ng marami. And it's so hard to maintain the standards. So, there's a lot of challenge talaga. Kaya nga sabi ko, ang pagiging entrepreneur, it's more on like your endurance talaga to babangon ako uli. Yung talagang
Babangon ako. Wala nang
Babangon ka.
dudurugin
Correct.
kita. Wala nang revenge. Oo.
correct, wala totoo naman. So, I guess talaga yung endurance ng isang negosyante is mahirap, especially in the salon industry.
Totoo. Kapag marami kang mga taong kasama, talaga minsan maiisip mo na mas okay pa na ako na lang at yung mga pinaka-trusted, yung pinaka-quality over quantity.
Ako talaga i-realize na I only need 3 people who has the same
Vision.
drive with me and vision. Kahit 3 lang. Before kasi we really wanted to have a team, ganyan, diba? But, in time siguro.
Totoo.
But I'm happy with Charmaine lang, diba?
Ay, tayo. Hi, Charmaine.
Hello.
Siya. Tsaka ang galing ni Charmaine mag-picture-picture.
I know, diba? Thematic.
I love it, diba? Mark, maraming salamat.
Thank you so
for spending
much.
your Sunday